In 2021, the offender register confirmed that for the third time, a covert online sting had successfully captured a paedophile who had arrived at a train station to engage in sexual intercourse with a 14-year-old girl. Graham Burton had already been incarcerated twice for his disgusting online activities directed at children when he initiated an additional unlawful conversation in March. The then 57-year-old grandfather, who was out on license, was informed that he was conversing with a schoolgirl. However, he had been deceived by a covert police operative who was responsible for the fake chat profile. The court was informed by Prosecutor Michael Bunch that Burton abruptly transformed the conversation into a sexual nature and persuaded the teenager to travel nearly 25 miles to meet him at the Sunderland train station in exchange for an offer of alcohol and cigarettes. The police welcomed him upon his arrival at the station to meet the child, who had stated that she intended to forgo school and board a train from Middlesbrough. Burton had sent pictures of his naked private parts during the conversation, which lasted from a Monday until just before the unlawful meeting, which was scheduled for the following Friday, as Mr. Bunch informed the court. Mr. Bunch stated, the defendant quickly sexualized the conversation. The 14-year-old had repeatedly clarified her age and the fact that she was still attending school, and he consistently engaged in conversations regarding sexual matters with her. He proposed several penetrative actions to the girl with whom he believed he was conversing. He also suggested that the two convene. He proposed that she board the train without purchasing a ticket and travel from Middlesbrough, Teesside, where she claimed to reside, to Sunderland city centre, where he would meet her. He extended an offer to purchase alcohol and cigarettes for her, should she desire them. He made an effort to secure her support by asserting that he would be sympathetic and empathetic toward her and would not engage in any behavior that would cause her harm. He endeavored to secure her consent for sexual acts that he intended to perform. A consensus was reached to convene on Friday. To travel up, she declared she would forgo her education. He expressed that individuals would mistakenly believe that he was her grandfather if they encountered him in public. The court was informed that the police arrived at Sunderland train station at the scheduled meeting time and discovered Burton waiting. He denied that he was waiting for a minor and claimed that he was simply out for a walk and to get a newspaper. Burton, of Park Road, Sunderland, acknowledged his breach of a sexual harm prevention order, attempting to engage in sexual communication with a child, and attempting to meet a child following sexual grooming. In 2017, the court was informed that he was sentenced to 17 months in prison for the offences of indecent images and attempting to incite a child to engage in sexual activity. For an attempt to engage in sexual communication with a minor, he was sentenced to 27 months in prison in 2019. He was granted a license to leave prison last summer. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison and everlasting sex offender registration by Judge Penny Morland. He has already been the subject of a sexual harm prevention order. The judge informed him, "You were apprehended at Sunderland railway station. I am satisfied that's where you met the 14-year-old girl you thought you were conversing with." Judge Morland acknowledged that no child was harmed, as the girl did not exist. However, she stated that Burton's criminal record was a serious aggravating feature of the case.